right, so let's talk about this crossword.
Yeah, okay.
What about
so
they didn't talk about their favorite things, Rick.
I can do it after.
one of my favorite things was watching people solve what was one of the funnest puzzles to put together because of the crossword.
Most fun.
Or at least attempt to.
So for those that don't know, we've been having this little tradition, this ritual here for whenever we have a new poll to replace a previous poll show, this being Breaking Bad. We've been doing like, we'll throw out a clue, and then we started throwing out a bigger clue, and then Rick went fucking real crazy, and then Rick went crazier, and then we're like, should we go that crazy again? We don't want people to die.
Yeah.
And then we had this, and this one was just fun to put together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think it all started with Dexter's, right? Is that the first one we did?
With the blood orange.
With the blood orange? And that might have been the first one.
And then we had a picture of Jam.
Yeah, for Cowboy Bebop. And then after that, it started going crazy, right?
Yeah.
That Space Jam, right?
I don't know if we had any others.
Yeah.
I love butter and jam on toast.
Yeah, we didn't want people to go as crazy with the milk as they did last time because it was so like at each day when they were going the last poll, I would like look and there's like 700 messages on Discord, and people were like, trying to figure out pH levels of milk and stuff.
Yeah.
To find milk.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the toughest thing with this is that you're not making a puzzle for like a person or two people to solve.
That's the thing.
The toughest thing is like we're trying to find a puzzle and find a good balance to where like the collective internet, at least the collective Discord, is always trying to solve these.
Yeah.
And then you get like, the one person on Twitter who's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'll just wait till they
You're not
announce
trying
it,
to trick an ant, you're trying to trick the hive.
Yeah. So it is fun trying to come up with this, but also trying to make it in a way where like, all these people need to are working together. Like they're bound to figure it out.
Yeah, you don't want it to be impossibly difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we have to be careful because we might accidentally, like Discord is getting so good at this.
Yeah.
We might accidentally invent like time travel or like they might be able to start seeing the future or crypt like the Enigma machine.
Yeah,
maybe.
exactly.
Like we should hire them out to the U.S. government, I think.
Code breakers.
Yes.
So this puzzle originally started where Rick said, you know what I want to do? I want to make a crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? All right.
Yeah, I had been doing a lot of crossword puzzles recently. I downloaded like the New York Times app and started on crossword puzzles, and I thought that would be a fun way to require a lot of different knowledge bases about blind waves.
I think that's the best part of like, because the crossword, people were solving it rather quickly, but it was because a lot of people were solving it, not necessarily one or two people, you know?
It wasn't like a Michael Jordan in there.
Like, because even I was like, I don't fucking know the answer to this one, you know?
Yeah, because a lot of them, we all kind of culminated in coming up with these, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
that was a fun day when you realized that you were going to do a crossword puzzle. And it's like, all right, well, what can we use? And we just started like coming up with answers and fun little trivia moments and stuff like that. That was a lot of fun.
All right, so do we just want to go through the crossword?
Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay.
Sure.
Let's
talk about some of the questions themselves, like the hints.
Yeah, just basically do the crossword together.
I was gonna rip your hair. Oh,
I'm waiting for the message. Like, no, just tell us.
Someone's like, can you move the white speck on the table? It was like this white thing. I just flicked it off.
All right,
There's a lot more than that one.
One across is city Eric is fated to perish in.
Yes, so
that one was in
a famous
a
mailbag. It was a fortune cookie.
It was we got a pack of fortune cookies.
And mine was you will die
at an Arby's
in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes.
Which was oddly specific.
Because we are only 2 hours away, and I go to Columbus often.
It's possible. If you
he goes to Arby's all the time.
If you lived in Texas, it would be like, that's weird.
I have truly avoided Arby's in Columbus. If only for the joke, but I have. Like, we've been in Columbus and being like, hey, Arby's. She's like, you want to go? And I'm like, no.
No, that's not funny.
I've gone to Arby's like in Zanesville, but the closer you get, you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You got to find that line. Where's the Columbus start?
So that was Columbus.
All right, 2 down is the word of Shane.
The word of Shane.
The word of Shane.
This one, I don't know if necessarily is too YouTube-y.
It's not.
This is more Discord.
It originated from Discord in the early days. We have an announcement channel where people will announce different things for the Discord or us going live on stream or different things like that.
Yeah.
And Shane didn't understand Discord. And he was in there just typing when someone put an announcement up. He was like, oh, cool, thanks. And then someone's like, hey, don't, and probably Rob or something. I was like, hey, don't do that. This is for announcements or whatever. And he just put blar.
Yeah. Blar. That was funny.
So,
and then people started, they formed like a religion around blar, blar.
What does it mean?
Blar.
Yeah. So
it is the prophecy.
It's actually an emote as well, I think, on Twitch right now.
Emote,
so you can have a blar emote.
While we're going through these, I'd love to hear alternate answers to these questions in the comments.
In chat.
Because someone just said boob, and I'm like, that would work.
Boob.
Also works. So 1 down is a pirate's favorite drink.
Ooh, this one.
So much blar in the chat. Sorry.
Let's see. With this one here, we did Black Sails.
We did Black
Right.
Sails,
Yeah.
which is
And-
the pirate connection.
Yes, so there's a pirate connection there. In Black Sails, Billy was like, he made out of like our first episode or two
Yeah.
an intro.
Yep.
And then we started going crazier.
Well,
with
then he
the
was like,
intros.
"Can you guys do like some funny stuff?" Like, "Yeah, we can do some funny stuff." And then, all right, the next season, you do funnier stuff. I'm like, "Yeah, we'll do funnier stuff." And then we're like, "Jesus, what do we do next?"
Yeah, but the
We're
last
like,
season.
we gotta fucking go all out. Let's go get costumes and go.
So we dressed like pirates
Yeah.
and we're walking around the town doing all this stuff. And is it in the intro? I know it's in the behind the scenes.
It is in the intro.
Yeah.
So at one point we're all driving. I think Maggie was driving us
Yeah.
around, right?
Yeah.
And I think the focus at the time is Calvin in the center.
Yeah.
You can see the easiest, but we're all drinking
Capri Sun.
Capri Suns, which is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
almost like a juice box.
Yeah.
yeah.
In a
It's
way.
a,
It's-
it's I think it's a deep cut. I think it's a hard one.
Yeah, it's
but
like
people got it pretty quick.
I didn't remember until I was told. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were Evelyn's Capri Suns.
Yeah, they were just
Yeah.
in Rick's car.
They were just there.
we were
Yeah,
so
we were just
so
so
thirsty.
thirsty.
And Maggie's like, "Just have these."
Dude, we walked everywhere that day.
We did.
It was really hot and it was really humid. We were right by the river and we were wearing all of this like really heavy closed fabric like
Yeah.
costume coats and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we just needed some kind of
Yeah.
like nourishing liquid in our mouths.
Very nourishing.
Well,
And that's what we
Very, very nourishing.
Sugar and fructose.
so 3 Down is responsible for the newest Star Wars trilogy, according to Eric.
Thank you, Santa.
got. Yeah.
Which
That-
is what I say in every Star Wars
Yeah.
trilogy. I don't know. The first two, the first one was just complete off the cuff, like, "Thank you, Santa." The second one, I'm like, as soon as it said like Christmas, I
Christmas.
was like, I'm gonna do it again. And then it became a thing like, I can't.
You better
keep
do it for
doing
the
that.
third
and then
one.
Shane
Yeah.
stole it.
He did it too soon.
So we thought of like a cool alternative. People might think like Lucas, and then it might mess him up, but Santa.
Yeah. Who create what?
Yeah.
4 Down is a very spicy city.
Yes. Which
Yep.
this one goes with a vlog.
It goes
Yeah.
with the vlog for Con of Thrones, which if you haven't seen, it's one of our best vlogs.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely like my favorite, I think.
Yeah.
No,
Even
not-
if you don't like Game of Thrones, it doesn't matter. Just watch the vlog.
Yeah, just watch the vlog.
it is not Satan
It is not safe.
No.
for the Santa one. Yeah. So yeah, we went. Con of Thrones that year was in Nashville.
Nashville,
Yeah,
Tennessee. so-
Nashville. Yeah.
So which is not that spicy, but it's very spicy to some.
There were many meals that I
some.
missed out on because of spice.
Yeah.
All right.
Then you had like the hottest thing.
I
Like,
did.
and it was fucking hot.
Shut the cluck up, right?
Yeah,
That
shut the
stuff.
cluck up.
Calvin was dying from that one. I remember that.
I got like in the breading, there was like a pocket of the spice that they used, and it was just
Yep.
terrible.
I had to give Calvin my pudding.
Yeah,
To deal.
your banana
Good.
pudding.
That was
It
some good
was
banana
so
pudding.
bad.
I
It
had
was
some
really
of that
good,
too.
but man, it was killing me.
5 Down is shared our heave ho fate.
Oh. So if you've watched our heave ho
Which
videos,
are some of the best streams we've ever done.
yeah, we
Yes.
streamed them on Twitch. The whole premise of the game is that we're fucking 4 heads with arms that are swinging around trying to like make it from point A to point B.
Yeah.
And sometimes grab a coin and make it the rest of the way too. And,
If you ever played Mount Your Friends, it's similar to that.
Yeah.
Kind of, but
But cooperative.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it all stemmed from a comment. We were all swinging
It was
together.
it was like the
right?
very first level.
Was it? I think it was
Yeah.
later on, wasn't it?
No, it was,
but
it was at least the first stream, I think.
yeah, it was the first
Yeah.
stream. We were swinging around like, "Come on, guys, let's do this. We can do it. We're like the Graysons." And,
And
then
I think
it was
someone's
chat, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, like the Graysons died.
well, no. Someone in chat said the Graysons, and then I, in my talking head cam, said, "But the Graysons died."
Yeah, that's what it was.
So the Graysons is the answer.
And I can't remember if it's an A or a E, but
G-R-A-Y, yeah. I think
6 Down is name Calvin forgot.
The name Calvin forgot. Who wants to take this one?
So this is before Rick time.
This
It
is
is.
well before Rick times. This was
This would be-
Star Wars.
The
Pop
time
trivia,
before Rick
right?
time
Trivial
was
Pursuit.
more than half of Blind Wave.
Not
No,
Trivial
it
Pursuit.
wasn't- it was the,
It was Star Wars catchphrase on the Millennium
Oh,
Falcon.
okay, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
You're right. It was. That was a fun. Yeah, the thing you had to touch.
It was like a hot potato pass.
Yeah.
And with that, I think it was like me and Shane versus like Calvin and Eric or
Yeah.
I
something.
think
Yep.
me and Aaron's great moment was actually greater than Calvin's bad moment, I have to say.
I don't know.
Fly casual.
Yeah, he couldn't
That
think
was
of anything, and he just went, I don't know. But I know he was also saying it, and I went, fly casual.
So
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything else to get that one. But
yeah,
that was all I
we
got.
all had some pretty difficult questions. Calvin even answered some difficult questions, and then we got the question: who played Ewan McGregor in the prequels? And Calvin
Who played
Who
Obi-Wan played Ewan
Obi-Wan
McGregor.
Oh yeah,
Kenobi.
my bad. It's just so
Screwed
it
that
comes,
pooch.
it comes off the tongue so easy. I'm sorry, Calvin. Shut the fuck up. So who plays Obi-Wan in the prequels, and Calvin couldn't get it. So Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor. So 7 down is one that I didn't know. What was lost, never to be found again.
This is before you too. This is another mailbag one.
Another
But I did
mailbag.
know about Ewan McGregor. But
We got a bow.
That was on, it was like
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got a bow and mailbag. And
We got
went
a
outside-
longbow.
We got a longbow. We went outside and we started shooting it at
Yeah.
the
at
flower
cars.
bed.
At cars.
No, well, before that, we would get like axes and throwing knives and
Yeah.
stuff. And we'd go out to Eric's tree and just fucking chuck them at
Yeah.
the tree.
It
As
was-
for, like,
it was a
trying
blast.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
and
It was-
those trees died.
yeah, so we got this longbow with arrows, and we're like, well, Calvin's gonna shoot this arrow.
Yep.
And which way did you shoot it?
He shot it towards my neighbor's yard. Like, he was aiming for a flower bed, but it went over the flower bed, we think, over the flower bed into the neighbor's yard. I think that's where it ended up at.
Yeah.
It
I
must
think
But we
so.
were convinced it was in the flower bed, and we literally tore it up, and it was like, oh, it's not here.
We
And then you
destroyed
guys
the flower
left.
bed.
And my flower bed's still
flowers,
destroyed.
flowers and shit everywhere.
I tried to put it back together. It never worked.
That Play-Doh.
That video has like 8 minutes of us tearing apart your flower
Yeah.
bed.
And
the-
promising to fix it.
Yeah, Calvin's like, we'll put it back together. And then we get to the end, and he's just like, Eric, I'm sorry.
So,
It's just destroyed.
like, up until this day, that arrow has never been found.
Yep.
No, we don't know
And
where
it will never be found. It is degraded. It's mulched somewhere.
all right, so that is indeed
Arrow.
9 down is Shane's main.
Oh,
You just have to just make sure you're paying attention to our favorite game, which is Super Smash Brothers, and Shane Main's
Shane.
Link.
Link. There you
Link,
go.
yes. Which we've streamed that multiple times. We had
Yep.
like an 18-hour stream one time.
Yeah.
We talked about it on podcasts. So
We wrecked at the Nintendo Direct this morning.
that
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
that one was probably pretty close. So yeah. So
Yep.
if you didn't know, he mains Yoshi.
And, you know, that's
Yep. That
one of the
four-letter Yoshi.
Yeah.
I like Yoshi.
and it's one of the strengths of the crossword puzzle, especially as a community solve, is like some people might not know that, but they might know the arrow thing, but they might not know the Columbus thing, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So 10 down is Us Misremembered, which we thought might have been the deepest pool.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
sure people would get this one. You know,
Yeah.
it was a tough one. It's mentioned one time.
One time
That I
in
know of. I
the
don't-
Star Wars Celebration
Vlog. It might have been mentioned in the podcast directly after it, maybe. Like
I
by
think we
Shane.
did.
Yeah, but a guy came up to us who had recognized Shane from Ferocity, one of our lightsaber fights, and he goes, "Are you guys Blue Wave?"
I was like, I just looked at him like, I gave him this look like, you know what I mean? Not like, oh, hey, you mean Blind Wave? I
Yeah.
just looked at him. I'm like, you
Blue
mean
Wave?
fucking Blind Wave? You know what I mean? Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
what I'm
I'm
talking
so sorry. He was a really nice guy.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
Yeah,
he was nice.
He obviously recognized us and loved that fight because he
Yeah.
talked about how much he watched it and stuff. But I don't remember all the names of channels that I like and stuff.
No,
too,
of course.
so-
what was
No,
cool is I
sure.
think he was there with a lightsaber
Group, yeah.
group.
Yeah.
And he said that they showed that video to people, like new members.
Yeah, so
was pretty
Blue
cool.
Wave, us, misremember.
Blue Wave, yeah.
Yep.
People were watching like us, like reactions,
Oh,
trying to
oh,
figure
really?
out something that you
This
didn't
is
you
us?
remember. Yeah, this is us.
Like they misremembered the
Yeah.
nuts thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11's down is Rick's Fear.
Which has been mentioned. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have we done any videos with it?
No.
I know I try to
Because
screw with you all the time. on it.
Yes.
I mean, Rick's biggest fear. I don't know where it stems from.
I mean, I don't know the psychological reasons as to where it stems from, but just seeing the movie Alien for the first time, thinking that a face hugger is the scariest thing I can imagine existing on this earth.
Very true. So yeah. So his is a face hugger, which is it is a terrible, terrible creature. I would not want it to. It just jumps on you and shoves its thing down your throat.
Ugh.
I thought it was like small metal things.
I mean,
That's not a fear though.
those cause me pain.
Gotcha. Pain. I remember you being like,
Pain.
But not fear.
You were like, I could taste it. I'm like, what?
That's his superpower.
A lot of people can taste colors when they touch them.
It's a really shitty superpower.
Yeah.
The next one is going to be 14 down, which is Eric's Alien Species.
Yeah, that's a deep cut. It's a game night deep cut.
Yeah.
This was another one of the harder ones I wasn't sure if people would get.
I can't remember this one, actually.
This is from game night. So we've been doing game nights for a while now. So it's actually
Yeah.
from a game called Cosmic Encounters.
Yeah.
Where the game is everyone played a different alien race, and, you were
And
trying to.
when I play a character or something, I try to go all in. So I was all about the Vulch.
The Vulch.
Vulch.
Yeah.
So,
The Vulch.
but yeah, I wasn't sure if people would get that one or
I-
know what it was from. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, the next one is 16 down. Dicks are this.
This one is an
Eric.
easy one for a lot of people.
Yeah, this is integral to Blind Wave.
I mean, it's in a best of Blind Wave moments video.
Yeah.
It was in
Originally a Q&A video that we used. Remember we did Q&A videos?
Yeah,
Jesus.
individual Q&A
Yeah.
videos for Arrow.
I think it was maybe for Arrow
No,
or
this
Shield.
was showing off to go do a Q&A video.
Yeah.
Enter your Q&As to
Yeah,
enter
you're
in.
right.
So I think it might have been Arrow, maybe,
Yep.
but yeah.
So Aaron had this on the back of his tablet. He always had go visit Q&A because people will get confused by Q and A, but we do Q&A for our Twitter Q&As. So he had Q&A written all nice and stuff. I just got the exact same tablet and I did on that one like a very detailed dick and said dicks are yummy. And then I want to make sure people knew that he did it, so I put by Aaron. And then the next time he went to do it, he just proudly. Q&A, what the fuck is this? Because you can see him. We have a monitor next to our camera, and he's, what's this?
Yeah, dude, his
Yeah.
voice actually went from really high to
Yeah.
like,
And then,
what is that? And he went, what is that?
yeah,
And real scratchy.
And then Billy the Kid Elliot immortalized it on a T-shirt.
Yeah, we should sell that shirt.
All right, 17 down is one of the longer ones. Eric Proclamation.
Ooh, yeah. So drunk stream that would come from, which people won't let me forget about, but I
Nope.
did proclaim I love my girlfriend.
I love my girlfriend.
Loudly.
Yep, which has not changed, so I'm happy with that one.
Yeah.
I love my girlfriend.
I also very much like, guys, I found chicken.
It was from his pocket, wasn't it?
I can't open my phone. This is my phone.
Yeah.
Shit, guys, I've done something very terrible. I
Yep.
somehow changed the code on my phone.
I appreciate the story I crafted
Oh, yeah.
with that. Because it only makes sense this way.
Yeah.
So some of us aren't as loyal as others, just as people
Yeah.
in general. And
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
for
had
sure.
to specify, for example, Eric's first main,
Yes,
which has since changed.
sure. What was your
Yeah.
first main?
Ike.
You started with
He
Ike?
started
Yeah.
with Ike.
I did.
You started with Ike?
I
You
did.
didn't play any games before then?
I played,
You played Roy, maybe in Melee?
well, I think I played Melee once at a GameStop, and that was it.
Did you
Yeah.
play with me once before the game came out, or was that Aaron?
I never played Melee.
I might have played it with you like once.
Yeah, before the game came out, because that's
Yeah.
we suggested we all play at
if
my
you
place.
play it one time, does that make it a main?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Anyway,
I would main
I'm-
half the characters.
I like to play a character that I really enjoy and have a huge connection with, and I have more connection with Ganondorf than I do Sheik. So
Sure.
it was Sheik, now it's Ganondorf.
Is it Sheik I before E?
E before I.
Okay.
Sheik, I think.
So Sheik is
Sheik.
the answer to that one. 21 down. Eric's doesn't work.
Dick.
Well,
no.
the two people at the
l-
table who know
it. Left-
if Eric's
left
dick works.
left dick. No. It would be my right ear. For those that don't know, I was born deaf in that ear.
That's what his mom always said, right?
Yes,
that
and
the
don't
story?
besmirch her
That's
name.
that's the story.
You call my mother a liar?
No,
And that's what I
your
thought.
mother was telling
That's
me the
what I
truth.
thought. She didn't tell you anything.
She just told me you're a liar.
No. She was always like, that boy Shane, you shouldn't hang out with him.
Did she say that sometimes?
One time.
Oh, probably.
One time, and then one time she's like, he needs to slow down when he talks.
Yeah, I used to talk real fast for sure.
Uh,
The next one is 22 down. Wave Cave Invader, scientific name.
See, now this one I would have to look up because I know the Invader. Did we
Yeah.
ever? We talked about that in a podcast, but it
Yeah.
never made any other videos. I don't think.
no.
Because that was during. I don't even know what we were doing. We were upstairs. Was it like? Do we have like a New Year's gathering or something, or a Christmas
I
party or
don't
something?
fucking
It
know.
I don't know why we're here.
something.
Eric left.
It's like
There
right
was-
after I left.
I know there's me, Shane, Rick,
No, no.
Calvin. Did you
No.
left too?
Yeah, Calvin had gone.
Calvin left.
Yeah.
So it was
I
just me,
left.
Shane, and Rick, and we go downstairs.
If Calvin
No,
was
Rick-
there, it would have been a very different experience.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rick went downstairs.
I did. So I went downstairs, and I was getting ready to leave. I was tired. All the lights were off down there, and I thought I saw something in the corner of my vision. And there's always all kind of shenanigans going on at the Wave Cave. So I thought it was just some sort of like prank,
Shenanigan.
or Aaron hiding in the closet again.
I was upstairs.
But then I saw it again, and I saw it was flying. And so I came back upstairs, and I was like, "There's a bat."
Yep. So you can find that we had a story. We've said that I think a couple
Yeah,
times.
There's
now.
a much longer version of that story.
but I
but
Yeah.
would
we
have to look
found-
up the scientific
We
name.
found a bat, which Rick looked up the scientific name or knew it.
a Chiro Terra.
Probably.
I'll never
Perfect.
forget Rick
It's like a silent P in pterodactyl.
running with
Yeah.
a shipping container like an anime character, going like chasing after this thing. You know what I mean?
Shipping container. That's what you call a laundry basket.
Well, oh yeah, it was laundry basket. Laundry basket. Yeah,
I know, but the visual was so amazing.
shipping container.
Well, then eventually we got in it, and we're like, "There's holes in that."
So you put a
We put a blanket over top of that. Oh man, yeah. There's a story somewhere.
It was a good time.
Check it out. It's funny.
25 down is Aaron Predilection.
All right, so I have to look up what that word means.
Yeah.
I don't know what a predilection is, but I imagine it's in many videos.
It's in more videos than it should be.
It's not maybe.
A
Maybe not
preference or special liking for something. A bias in favor of something.
There we go. So that's what that word means.
So his own correctiveness. No, I don't know.
being right.
Being right now. Redheads.
Redheads.
He has a fetish
Good
for.
job.
That's
Just
a better
like my
word.
wife.
If he said fetish, that would have been immediately in there.
Yeah, but this is a
Yeah.
harder one. What's
Yeah,
a
that's the
predilection?
hard one.
I don't know.
I'm trying to educate people as well as we go through.
Yeah.
And you
Bulbasaur's
can't-
was a
absolutely.
good guess.
Yeah, Bulbasaur's a good guess.
And that's good.
But I think I've expressed redheads much more.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have sex with a Bulbasaur.
He might.
28 down.
He has
Turned
a
out
dildo.
to not be food.
He
you remember
literally
that?
does.
Yeah, I
he
remember
literally
that.
has a
Of course I
Bulbasaur
do.
dildo.
It's sitting on a shelf in my house.
That's the shit. You can't forget that kind of shit.
I did not know
I'm
that.
scarred.
I got it in mailbag before you, Rick, but it's a green thing, and on the tip of it is a bulb from Bulbasaur.
I also have a Candyland dildo.
Yeah,
you do.
So.
Anyway, soup. That's what it was.
Soup.
The answer to this question.
Turned out not to be food was
No, it's not. Soup.
soap.
So
This is a mailbag
That
thing
was
where we
soap.
were given bags of smelly good stuff, and then Calvin opened it and exclaimed, "Oh, it's candy!"
It's chocolate. It's
Chocolate.
white chocolate, Eric. Try it.
He handed it over towards Eric. Thus, Eric took a bite, as he was meant to.
I took a bite and then I washed my mouth out with water, and it
Yeah.
was fucking soapy.
Yeah. It was so bad. You were like gagging.
I
You're
spit
like,
it on the ground.
oh.
I did commit to the bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
All right, number 3 across. It turned out to be the trickiest one, I think. Who goes there?
Who goes there? Which
Who
is
goes there?
this is the one I think Rick and I came up with.
I think it's a good. This is a good one.
Yeah. So it
So my favorite movie of all time
yeah.
is John Carpenter's The Thing, and that is based off from a short story called Who Goes There.
Mm-hmm.
So that hints towards the thing.
Which was a game night we played in which Shane was secretly the
The
thing.
Thing.
Indeed.
So the answer is Shane.
Yeah.
Though if you got Santa,
Fast as fool.
I saw people putting Steve in there.
some people
Yeah.
put
And
Steve.
Steve goes there.
Some people
Fast as fool
put.
guy.
Some people put sluts.
Fucking sluts.
Who goes there? Sluts.
Let's go there.
Oh damn.
Like a blind way trivia.
8 across might be the easiest one. Aaron's Fear.
Ah, yeah.
If
Everybody
you watch
gets
Yeah.
that.
any of our
That's like-
reactions, it
yeah.
shows up.
That's like when you play bingo and you get the free medal.
Yeah, that's a gimme.
So we can just skip this one.
Yeah, we'll skip that one.
Everybody's happy that it was confirmed Shane.
Yeah,
That one.
nice. So
Needles.
12 across is Calvin Imperative.
Calvin imperative. Well, what's an
So this
imperative?
came from another mailbag in which we were sent some glitter bombs.
Yeah.
And I believe this is what I said after the second glitter bomb went off in my face.
That is the video that immortalized it, though it originally started in Avatar,
Avatar,
last
I
year.
think?
Avatar, yeah.
With Zuko. Leave!
Yep.
And then you did it much better.
Yeah.
Whenever you wanted Aaron to leave.
13 across, Rick stole these accidentally. And this is another podcast story.
I think this was in a it wasn't
Yeah,
in a
because
video.
this was at the end of the day. We weren't even filming anything.
No, so I was here. Rick had left already. He went, home or whatever he was doing at
I
the
went to
time,
Lowe's.
and I was still here doing.
Touch my back.
So I was still here while Rick had left and doing, whatever it was I was doing. I was getting ready to leave, and before I got ready to leave, Rick sent a message to our group, and it just said, "Whose shoes are these?" And it was a picture of his feet down at the ground at Lowe's, wearing my shoes that
It
he
was one of the most ridiculous
that
things.
he didn't even notice he had. I believe Maggie told him those aren't your shoes.
He did.
When I saw that, I just couldn't believe it.
That was so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
I screenshot that conversation. I couldn't find it anywhere
It's
on my
like
phone.
it's like you're taking a picture of like a car. You're like, whose car is this? And you're in the other state.
So yeah, so he took off my. I waited. I think he brought them back so I could leave because you had like You didn't even have. Did you have shoes? You had shoes here, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
But he wore like sandals the next few days.
Yeah, just to make sure.
Sandals.
Shoes.
Aaron's shoes.
My shoes.
15 across is blank dog's name.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yes, this one falls into our
Dungeons
Dungeons and
Dragons.
Dragons series.
Okay. Yep, that's currently going on.
Yes.
Early on, Shane adopted a blank dog, or the dog adopted him, I should say.
That's gonna be an awkward conversation when we get back to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was so named Mercury.
Yep.
Mercury, yep.
All right, 17 across is something near and dear to my heart because this is how I first learned about Ruby. Ruby Revelation.
yeah, so this is just directly connected to Ruby, which is also a fun thing.
Treat you.
Treat stream? Okay. While we were going through watching this, and while Rick was watching it, you find out eventually that everything in Ruby, whatever it is,
Yep.
is also,
It's also a gun. Yeah, I have a shirt of this.
Also a gun. We also did a game night for Ruby as well.
We
Yeah.
did, and we also played a game. We played
on
Ruby
stream.
Grim Eclipse on stream. So
We
we've done a few Ruby things.
I like Ruby a lot and can't wait until we can get back to it. 19 across is a name frequently taken in vain.
Yes,
And this also has to do with my prayer emote.
yes, it does. And Smash Brothers and all kinds of stuff. It's a good thing. It's a good thing you had a connection to the Graysons here,
Yeah,
because I feel like everyone would be like, "Well, God," and then it would have moved on.
sure.
But no, a good friend of ours, Gus,
Gus.
which has been in.
He's Blind Wave's 6th member right here, man.
He's been in the E3 vlog.
He was in E3 vlog some. He was in some streams with Smash Brothers when we did our biggest Smash Brothers stream.
He is
Few
the
things.
weak-minded fool.
Yeah.
He's
From
He's a part of an
Rivals.
award-winning lightsaber video. He's integral to it, I have to say.
All right, 20 across. Aaron's 8th favorite game. And I saw some pretty funny messages about this one. I'm like, fuck off.
I can't remember this.
So a little while back, we did a top 10 video games of each of us, and that's up on the YouTube channel. Didn't get a lot of views, so I wasn't sure if people were going to be able to find this one. But they did, and his 8th favorite game on that is the one that Shane streamed last night.
It
on-
was
at twitch.tv
coincidentally, yeah,
/BlindWave.
Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country.
It's a hell of a game.
Yeah. So we released some of our top 10s, and that was in there. So that was actually a while back too, early time of Rick joining in.
It was. 22 across is Rick's Anathema.
Fuck is that?
Something he dislikes a lot.
Yes, Anathema is something that's distasteful to you, to the point of revulsion.
Rick uses these words you got to look up to be able to solve the puzzle.
do.
So
Yeah.
but yeah,
Thesaurus is his friend.
this one is sitting behind him right over here.
Yep.
Well, you can't see it in that shot, but you can see it in this shot.
Yeah, behind Rick's fuzzy face.
Candyland. Look at them all.
Candyland.
Look at all those Candyland. He loves it.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you,
Loves
Jancy.
it.
And who sent this?
There's
I can look it up.
Two of
damn.
them are.
Look at
Oh,
us.
two. Well,
We appreciate it, everybody.
thank you so much. Thanks for bringing that, Jancy.
Thank you very much. Thank you. 23 across is Misheard Lyric.
Ooh, this one's a
Misheard
fun
lyric.
one.
Agent J. Thank you very much, Agent J.
Agent J, thank you. He sent
Both?
two
And
for
then
both,
whoever-
for both of them.
Said the
I
other
didn't see.
I want
Cody I. Or Cody L.
Cody.
Oh.
Cody.
Cody.
Yeah.
Wait, the one who brought
one.
the rock band?
Awesome. Thanks, man.
So yeah,
thank you, Cody.
He had sent us a few
Thank you
streams
so much.
before
Yeah.
as well, but
All right. Let's say we get into this after we've revealed the clue.
True.
Okay.
That sounds fine. So yeah.
Or the answer.
So with this one here, it was what was the clue?
Misheard Lyric.
Misheard lyrics. So this one stems back. I wasn't sure if anyone had any thoughts of what it was from, but it does stem back into the second season of Death Note
Yes.
because there was a fun intro song they had.
Yeah.
Then they changed it to this metal song. That was
and
crazy.
And you first were like, but eventually I was like, yay!
Eventually we enjoyed it,
I
but
loved it.
I had said it sounds like they're saying this.
Hey, Bob Saget.
Yes, Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
There was some other stuff I said in there too, but this one is what
Focus
is in
on the Bob Saget.
in
Well,
the thing.
and it's not just that either. Like Mob Psycho, like
Yeah.
there's a wide history of Blind Wave misremembering lyrics.
Specifically
Yes.
Aaron.
What?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not misremembering.
Strange coincidence.
I
there.
misheard.
I'm not wrong. That
Yeah, that one.
So 24 across is Calvin Mailbag Ejaculation.
Which is an interesting word, but
Yeah.
I agree.
'Cause it's all
Calvin, it is a zip strip. Okay, yeah, we got it.
There we go. Too late. There's gotta be rules. But yes, zip strip, commonly said by Calvin in almost every mailbag.
Indeed. 26 across. What brought Blind Wave together? So if you've looked at some of the other clues on this, the thing that is featured the most
And we did earlier today.
is Super Smash Bros.
Super Smash.
Calvin, you really got fucking lucky, man.
Yeah, you did. But there's also in our it's discussed in like our 50,000 video, I think it was, where we talked like some Q&As about how we got together. So it's in there as well.
Okay. 27 across. God kept this to himself. There's another Black Sails entry.
Black
Yeah.
sales related.
You can tell I made most of these clues.
Yes, some fun stuff in there, whatever. But it was a really good quote from Rick. But God kept wind.
How dare God keep winning from these men?
29 across is Rick's main, which, as we talked earlier, is Ike.
As mentioned already.
Although, might change with this new Byleth.
Is Calvin's main on here?
No,
What?
we put it on here, and then we were like, "Does he have a main? Does he play?" And we took it off. I was like, I don't know.
I didn't have a main for like the first year.
Yeah.
Something must be earned.
I've only played Ike for a year.
You got
Or
his name
more.
wrong.
You don't play Ike.
Martha.
Martha. I was looking at the screen.
You don't have a main, Calvin.
30 across is trademark 2019 Blind Wave LLC. And this
This is a deep cut.
is a deep cut and also may have originated in a video that was from 2018
Oh, damn.
Did it?
because it was in a Black Sails video.
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I think we brought it up a few times, but it did originate in a Black Sails video. Everyone had this kind of messed up a little bit too because they were going back and forth on what it could be. And
Where are
they-
they?
Yeah, I saw trade name.
Trade name was in there, yeah, which I
Trade
don't know
name?
what that means
What the
exactly.
fuck does that mean?
Well,
Like
so
we copyright our trade name.
yeah, Blind Wave is a trade name.
Yeah. So, but no, it was the invention of the titty tube.
Indeed.
Tittytube.com.
Yeah.
City Tube, man.
I wish I had the schematics to put up on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Wow.
left those over in Shane's house, I think.
I
Yeah.
don't think those would be appropriate for Twitch terms of service.
baby.
31 across is counterweight. So we talked
Ah.
about dildos a lot.
It's
I
already.
literally
don't-
counterweighting a stand
Yeah,
in
I don't.
front of us.
Has this been in a video? Has it just been
We've talked
discussed?
about
Maybe.
it.
Yeah, we've talked
Yeah.
about it.
Or if you've come to WakeCon, it was a
In the
central
tour.
part of the tour.
It was a
Yeah.
feature part of the tour. I've also mentioned it in the announcement videos to Twitch videos before.
Yep.
a few
Yeah, I remember
times.
that.
So,
So
we,
with our camera setup and stuff, we do have an arm that hangs above us for especially like D&D for seeing the table or for different game nights. And the counterbalance to make sure that camera stays up there and doesn't fall is a bag filled with
A bag of dicks.
specifically an Amazon gift bag. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a blank.
Filled
It's a,
with the gifts of dicks we've gotten.
it still has a note on it.
Yeah, it does still have a note on it.
Man, if something ever happened to us and someone had to come in here and like clean the place out or something, they'd be so confused.
It's all these big bag of dicks back there in that office
Yeah.
where
Be like our-
Jancy is.
It'd be our old landlord.
It's a big bunch.
It'd
Of,
be our old landlord coming in and he'd be like, I knew it!
I told him no porn.
Because the first thing he said is like, you guys aren't filming porn in here, are you?
Which funny story about that. So we were having a refrigerator delivered to us.
Yep.
And some younger kids were, those poor bastards had to carry that fucking thing up the stairs. And one of the guys was like, so I saw the cameras. Like, what do you guys do here? And I'm like, porn.
And I was in front of him. I said, "Yep," and I walked away.
No, correct. Yeah.
And I was going like, man, they haven't said that it wasn't the case yet. And
Yeah.
the guy was like, all right, cool.
You know,
And eventually we corrected
you ever
it.
need someone.
32 across is Gus's first main, which if you couldn't have got Gus, this is even harder.
That's true.
Yeah.
So that would be Samus,
Samus
Aran.
Aran.
We have a Gus shirt.
33 across, Aaron's curious alter ego.
Oh, I don't even remember what this origin. It had to been from Mailbag, right?
Yeah.
Or something else. Maybe a Shield
I
or.
don't know.
I think it originated from me and Eric in a reaction.
Yeah, there
and
was-
then some people in Mailbag, probably Tone or whoever,
Yeah.
trolling me,
Yeah.
sent me like Vaseline for
Yeah.
Doug.
Doug
Which was
was Aaron's alter ego who was the same in every way except he liked men.
Yes.
Yes.
Essentially. So, Doug.
And
Do it, Doug!
I had a lot of fun coming up with the wording for the clues.
Yeah.
And this one might be my favorite.
Okay. Yeah.
Aaron's curious.
That is the best one.
Alter
Curious
ego.
alter ego.
And I think that's it.
Is that
All
all
right,
of them?
that's all of them. So,
Zoom back out here. So originally that was going to be it. But Maggie prodded me to make it more difficult.
gotcha.
And so I was trying to think of so originally what it was going to be is I was going to color in some squares on this.
Yeah.
And those squares would then spell out the winner.
Sure.
Is how it's going to work. But I thought about adding another layer to it. So I had her draw a map.
Map. And then people saw this and they're like, it's fucking lost.
Yeah. Well, because we also talked about just having squares filled in that you had to find what it was. But then we're like, well, what if they just only solve those ones and they don't solve the whole thing?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, so I wanted everyone to have to solve the entire thing first, which is why we delayed it a day. And then I also implemented this, and I also particularly like the cow.
The cow is great.
Because cows make milk. Which is fantastic. But what you have to do with this, you can either on a computer and like layer it or print it out and actually put it up to like a window or something. But these dots line up to letters on the crossword.
Yep. And then those letters end up being...
well, it's over there.
It ends up being a bunch of letters that when you unscramble it, how about that? Does that work?
Yes. Well, when you unscramble the letters, you get Dark Horse.
Dark Horse.
Yes.
Which, as soon as I heard that, I thought, oh, Dark Horse.
Batman.
Katy Perry.
I
Damn,
hear
no,
that
that's
there's a
DC.
nebula.
Katy Perry.
I hear there's a nebula in the show expand. No, no. Dark Horse is the publishing group that published Umbrella Academy.
The Umbrella Academy.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I wanted to make sure I didn't have it be the same number of letters again, so I avoided the title. But it was Dark Horse Comics.
Yeah.
And so I had created the crossword puzzle, and then I was
Looking
searching
for words.
Yeah. Searching for words of like, what should I make?
What should be the clue?
What should be the clue?
Yeah, luckily we had almost every letter we would have needed
Yeah.
to be able to do it.
Yeah,
so.
pretty much. So yeah, congratulations, the Umbrella Academy. It was a landslide. It wasn't
really-
even close.
it really was.
It won all first place votes, second place votes, and third place votes.
Yeah.
So
Hot damn.
yeah, sad that it. Well, I'm not sad, but I'm sad for the people that didn't get their winner.
Sure. But one of the things is if you're really happy that the Umbrella Academy is happening, hell yeah, we're going to be doing that. It's replacing Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
If you're not, it's only 10 episodes, and we have we start this thing again.
Yeah. Another poll coming up here.
I only got 10 weeks to work on the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like usual, I hope everyone had a lot of fun with this. They solved it pretty quickly
Yeah.
this time around, but they deserved the break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, last time they spent like 3 days nonstop working on it. So this time.
Honestly, I had a lot of fun coming up with clues for the crossword.
Yeah.
So screw them.
Yeah. So we'll have to. We'll see what we have. We have a few ideas in the works.
We do.
I don't know if they'll make it to the next one, but we'll see what we come up with.
And I'll probably
stuff.
just leave the crossword out there on the website. So
Yeah.
like if people ever want to do a blind wave crossword,
Yeah.
it's out there.
Yeah, I am curious on like what's been people's favorite like puzzle they've had to do because so far like the main puzzles have been this one, the milk one, and then the one before that with the mutiny.
Right. Bay Oak Mutinies. Yeah.
So, but yeah, so yeah, Umbrella Academy 1 that'll
Yeah.
be coming up here soon. I
be
think
coming
in
up
like
soon.
2 weeks it will be up.
Yeah, we have in 2 weeks. Yeah, on early access. So it is on. It's a Netflix show. So if you haven't seen it and you want to have a new show to watch with Blind Wave, it's a 10-episode show you can binge, and then you got 10 weeks of Blind Wave content that we can watch together. So
Yeah.
definitely do that. I'm excited. I should say I have seen the first episode of Umbrella Academy, and I really enjoyed it. And I wanted to watch more, and then I left LA because I watched it there, and I never watched it again. And I was like, we might do it for Blind Wave one day.
Yeah. I haven't watched
I'm
any of it
excited
yet.
to see the rest.
Maggie watched it and loved it,
Yeah.
but I myself have not seen it. So I'm excited to see it, if nothing else, because it has Billy Bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we should say too, like, there's going to be people that are like, I hate that show or something, like, you know. We're not trying to upset anybody by the way the polls are done and anything. It's just that, you know, it got the most support. That's what happens because that's how polls work. You know.
Yeah.
So if
Simple
you know,
democracy.
Yeah. So, but you know, I have no problem with people like wanting to campaign for their shows and stuff. But the wrong way to go about it is to put another show down. Just prop up the ones that you want. You don't prop something up by tearing something else down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, different shows are good for different reasons and whatnot, and everyone enjoys something, you know. So, one of the best things with this poll that we placed here was that our old one could essentially have like 20% of the voters deciding on what won, whereas this one kind of helps spread out so that it hopefully appeals to more people with,
Yeah.
with what ends up winning, rather than just having like a small minority overall winning the poll.
And then, so Umbrella Academy will be 10 weeks. We'll have another poll. And then kind of shortly after that, we'll be replacing Doctor Who because we're coming up on the end of that. And that's been a 3-year journey almost.
Yeah, that'll probably be around May, I
Yeah.
think, when that one will end. So we'll be having some. I think we'll have quite a few polls coming up this year going in here. So
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what wins. I mean, Steins Gate's not that long. You
No,
know,
that one's
one.
going to be coming back pretty soon.
Yeah,
That
we won't be jumping straight into 0. So it'll be 26 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's several polls going to be down the line here, not too far apart. So I'm excited to see what comes winning. The
Definitely.
next few polls and everything too.
And
good.
oh, I was just gonna say, because we don't want to influence future polls, we don't want to say what got second or third or fourth or anything like that.
But we will be having. We kind of delayed a little bit because we also had some issues with the website. But we are going to be having our big survey poll. So that one we usually have everyone, anyone who's a patron, able to nominate a show, and then everybody, whether they're a patron or not, can go to our website and vote on everything on the list that you would enjoy seeing us react to.
Yeah.
You don't just pick one. You can pick if there's 100 options, you can pick all 100. You can pick 50. You can pick one. That way, we kind of get an idea of what people are interested in, and then we kind of use that information to create the polls going forward. Because new shows come out every year. And opinions on those shows change based on maybe a new season of how good the season was, and they want to see more of that. So that'll be coming pretty soon.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to have it up this month.
Yeah, I definitely think we'll get it up this month.
Absolutely.
At the very least, the Patreon part.
The nominations and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we'll probably announce that on YouTube when it's live.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
keep your eye open for that.
Yeah, and that's huge because it influences the rest of the polls.
The whole year. Yeah.